Hey guys, so if you're still with me, I'm actually going to voice guide you through this stretch so you can do it with me. Here we're going to get into child's pose. Really stretch those fingers to the front of your mat. Then you're going to take your right arm and thread it underneath your left to stretch that shoulder. Really push your body down into the ground. And then in 3, 2, 1, I want you to go back into child's pose and stretch, elongate that back. All right, from here, we're going to thread that left arm under your right side and push that left shoulder down into the ground for a great stretch. Now return it back to child's pose for one last strong elongation through your back and your shoulders. All right, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to turn those toes under, push back into downward dog. And I like to really open that chest and kind of push through those shoulders. Take those feet up and down, stretching your calves, pulling those heels off the ground, alternating each side. All right, here, plant those feet and getting one really good downward dog stretch through your shoulders, back. And then we're gonna take it to a hip flexor lunge stretch. So put your left foot in front and press those hips down and forward. So you're gonna feel this really, really good on that right hip flexor. All right, and we're gonna take it back, straightening that left leg, nose to your knee to stretch the back of that left leg. We're gonna push it back to that front foot, but we're gonna take that back knee off the ground and really, really push into that front hip flexor. Stretch up, twisting to open up that back, raise that left palm all the way to the sky. Now place that hand back next to your foot, take that foot back into a high plank, and we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So go into that hip flexor stretch, right foot in front, really pushing that hip down and forward. 3, 2, 1, take it back, stretching that right hamstring out. Three, 2, 1, we're gonna take it back up. And this time we're gonna pull that left knee off the ground into that runner's lunge and really just getting a nice stretch in that hip flexor, twisting your body, opening to the right arm is up in the air, twisting through your core. And finally, we're gonna put your hands down, straighten both legs, and go to the middle and just hinge and hang from the hip. Now take it to the left foot, nose to your knee, stretch it out. Return back to the center, hinging at the hips. If you need more of a stretch, reach through those legs and pull through. Finally, take it to the right side, nose to your knee, give it a nice, good stretch. Last time to hinge in the middle. Again, pull as far as you can through. If you need to rest the top of your head on the mat, you can, wherever's comfortable. Nice and easy, step, walk, however you need to. Get your feet in more narrow, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing my elbows against my inner knee to push outward. So you're really stretching those adductors. Now we're gonna take it over to your right side, extending your left leg straight. And again, I'm putting force with my elbow against that right knee to open it up. Switch sides to the left, open that left hip up a little bit to stretch that inner adductor, and you should feel this on that right adductor as well, which is your inner thigh. And take it back to the center, stretch it one more time, really putting some pressure against those knees to open them up. Now step or hop those feet all the way together and just hang for a second. One of my favorite stretches. Take your hands and clasp them together behind your knees, bend your knees and pull up, rounding your back, and you should feel this all in your upper back. Just let that really open up. And now release, take it back to a hamstring stretch and just hang from the hips. You're gonna now roll up, bending the knees first, rolling up one vertebrae at a time all the way to the top of your head. Now we're gonna stretch those lats up, so take that left arm up and over, really opening up that lat muscle. Switching sides, take that right arm up and over. Now we're going to take your right arm across your body and you pull it towards you using both forearms. So you never want to pull against any joints here. All right, we're going to switch sides here. Again, forearm against forearm. Like I said, never pull against your joints. You want to go forearm to forearm. Now take that right arm, extend it up to the sky, and then drop it down the middle of your back. Take your left hand to your right elbow and just pull down gently, keeping your chin up. Don't push your chin into your chest. Finally, same thing, left arm down the middle of your back and pull down.